We always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Vols' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Send the tight end in motion. He leaves it with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. For just a second, let's take a big-picture view of SMU. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. The give to the back. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. For just a second, let's take a big-picture view of SMU. They had a fantastic offseason, #1 recruiting class in the country, but with that comes a little pressure. So how much pressure is on this class?
Lots of pressure.
Oh, he's got some space. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll bring it out. It's Farrell. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. He'll start this drive going to the air. Looking left. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. This is a designed run. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. A designed run for the quarterback. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
The tackle is made at the 50. First down for the offense.
And the Vols kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
The Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds a tight end. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Handoff from the gun. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Vols! Looking for the tie with the extra point. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. Running to Green. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Mustangs in a good spot here with second and short. Leaves it with the running back. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
First down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Got him downfield. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Now the play fake. Scrambling away. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. The short hands, it's Cooper. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker.
There he goes. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the Mustangs have it in scoring position on first and goal. Wants to throw again. Now he's going to break the pocket. Touchdown, Mustangs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense in number 3.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ramsey. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on! He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
He's got an open man, and he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
So now it's 2nd and long. He'll take it himself. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. A run for the quarterback. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Now facing a 3rd and long. the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. The play action fake. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this 3rd down.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Tennessee.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. His feet. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And they'll spread receivers all over the field, 5 wide on 2nd and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown Volunteers.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he added the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Texas A&M is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly making this easy for the 12th man. This is a tight one in College Station. They're up by 11 over North Carolina. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on him for us. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And and the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Under fire. Quarterback gets the first down and more. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Makes the grab. It's Keys. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, SMU.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Tennessee.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands. It's Markway. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20.
20-yard line. And that's another first down.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Mustangs will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Ramsey. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that...
Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and attack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Volunteers can really attack on this second and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Vols lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And the Volunteers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, running back gets to give. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Pocket breaking down. Working on the right. Touchdown, Tennessee! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Catch in the middle, it's Mayo. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Mustangs with the 1st and 10. The screen, and watch out. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Ramsey. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here is the Tennessee offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. It's complete to the left. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
That's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
And the Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quickly out to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good...
There he goes! They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Farrell. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Got enough for the first down. With that, he's got 101 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th, all tied up. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on fourth down.
The Vols didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Now on the move. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Going for it on fourth down. Touchdown ball! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, it doesn't get much bigger than a couple of top 5 teams going toe-to-toe. Here's the latest on this gigantic showdown. Washington has the lead right now. Feels like we've heard the air raid sirens a few times today, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over Miami. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this top 5 clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Quarterback floating away from pressure. They get to him, and boy, did this defense need that.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Mustangs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He might want another play. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
And the Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off play action. Moving away from pressure. Complete to the right. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs!
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And with that last play call on second down, I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to get in position to kick a game-winning field goal with no time left on the clock. This is a critical third down, though, and if you get this, you can keep bleeding the clock to put yourself in that position.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. And the Volunteers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Connection to the right. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Tennessee.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This one from deep to try to win the game. What a disappointment. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
So here comes our first play of overtime. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Butler. Touchdown, Volunteer! They jump on top here in OT.
Man, you talk about striking first and creating some momentum in overtime. The first play, you take it to the house and you flip the whole game and put all the pressure on the other sideline. Palmer, that's how you start an OT.
Yeah, and David, that's just 11 guys on offense locked in. First play, score a touchdown, put all the pressure on your opponent. They understand what it's going to take to win this football game.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown.
Get set.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Mustangs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. On the run, it's Warren. Got enough space. Touchdown, SMU. They tied the game, and now they can win it with an extra point. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1.